Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa. If you are new here, your favorite problematic housewife. I call myself problematic for a reason because a lot of the time people get mad at me. Today we're going to be talking about my last video, well, a part of it, the segment that I did on Radiant Britt. Sorry for the lack of uploads. My life has just been insane and very chaotic, and I'm doing my best to put out videos when I can. I am still working on my next roundup video of a bunch of different stories, so stay tuned for that. But today I wanted to do a quicker video on Radiant Britt and my last segment on her. If you didn't see my last video, I will link it in the description box if I remember. I know I forget sometimes, guys. So in part of my last video, I was talking about the situation with a creator called Love Meg and how Radiant Britt was trying to cancel her because she is going to be bringing her 13-year-old dog to move overseas. And they are putting the dog on a plane in the cargo area. And Britt is very outraged about that. She was very upset. Now, I got a few comments. A lot of you agreed with me, and I totally appreciate that. And some of you didn't, which is totally fine. If you are willing to just share your opinion and not be a total asshole, I have no problem with people who don't agree with me. So some people were very mad because they said I was fat shaming. Oh, this is so ridiculous. They said I was fat shaming Britt's dog and putting her dog ownership skills, how she takes care of her dog, into question, and they didn't like that. Now, I know it came off a little bit harsh, but I did that on purpose, and that's why I kind of want to elaborate a little bit more in this video to kind of explain where I was coming from and why I said that. I will say, first of all, I'm sure Britt is a great dog owner. That wasn't the point. I'm sure she takes amazing care of her dog. I don't care what she does with her dog. That wasn't the point of me saying that. First of all, I was just being funny and kind of trolling a little bit. But I did it for a few reasons. One, because I knew fans of Britt were going to get extremely upset when I put into question how she takes care of her dog. And I did that because I wanted to show you guys that Britt did the same thing. So that feeling that you got when I said that about how Britt takes care of her dog, you didn't get that same feeling when Britt is putting other people's pet parenting into question. But you felt like that because you like Britt. So what I want to know is, why is it so awful for someone to question Britt's dog parenting, but it's okay for her to question all the mommy vloggers and influencers that she doesn't like pet parenting? Because Love Meg is not the first person that she's done this to. Britt does this all the time. She constantly throws shade at people and claims they're not taking care of their pets properly. But say that about Britt, and all of a sudden, it's you're fat shaming a dog, you're bullying Britt. She takes amazing care of her dog. So to me, it's extremely hypocritical to get upset about that. You can't say that I'm bullying Britt over her dog parenting when Britt is doing that and you're totally fine with it. Why? Because you don't like Love Meg. You don't like Love Meg and you don't agree with what she's doing with her dog. So it's okay for Britt to drag her and cancel her because you don't agree with something Meg's doing. That's not okay. And that's why I said what I did. Okay? No one wants to be questioned about how they take care of their kids, how they take care of their pets, or how they live their life. And that is what Britt was doing. So Britt doesn't like it when people question her dog care. So she shouldn't do it to other people. That was one of the points of why I said what I did. Another thing, the amount of outrage that people had because I called her dog fat But the little outrage they get when Britt goes after these moms and completely rips them apart, drags their parenting. She's even dragging kids now by saying she is talking crap about Alicia's kids constantly. And so many people don't even see it. She has called those kids out multiple times for not doing chores, for being spoiled, for not helping, not following the rules. She accused one of them of vandalism. She is now talking crap about children. So if you are more outraged about me calling a dog a fat ass than you are about the stuff Britt is saying, then you've got things ass backwards. You need to get your priorities straight, okay? Because the amount of outrage in my comments from some people over the dog comment, but they're not outraged over Britt, is alarming, to say the least. If you don't like it when Britt is called out for how she takes care of her dog, then you shouldn't be supporting Britt calling out other people how they parent their children and how they parent their dogs. Okay? This whole situation with Love Meg is a matter of opinion. And that's another point that I want to make. You don't have to agree with what Meg's doing. I totally get that. You are allowed to have the opinion that no dogs should be put on planes, or that Meg's dog specifically shouldn't be put on a plane because of her age and health. But that's all it is a matter of opinion. You cannot support canceling somebody and dragging them and ripping apart their actual life because you don't agree with one of the decisions that they're making. That's not okay. And Britt does that all the time, okay? And this is another argument that I see people make towards me that I'm going to squash right now, okay? People come to my comments, well, what's the difference from you talking about Britt or this person or that person to what Britt's doing? I will tell you the difference right now. On my channel, I talk about problematic behaviors and things going on YouTube, okay? I am not talking about people's parenting, how they take care of their kids, how they take care of their animals, how they live their life decisions, what house they're buying, what food they're buying. That is not commentary. Britt does commentary on people's life decisions, how they take care of their kids, how they take care of their animals, how they live their life, and the decisions that they make in their life. That is not commentary. She doesn't just talk about problematic behavior. She literally rips people's entire life apart. That's what she does. That is not commentary. And the fact that she covers mommy vloggers so much is why it's a problem. Because mommy vloggers share their life on YouTube. And this is why I don't fully agree with doing so much commentary on mommy vloggers. One of the reasons. Because their whole content is sharing their life. So most of the time when you are covering mommy vloggers, you are doing commentary on their real life, on their kids, on their life decisions, on their parenting. That is inevitable when you are talking about mommy vloggers. That is one of the reasons why I have always disliked mommy vlogger commentary. Because the whole basis of their content is their life. And people think because they share their life, that gives creators and subscribers the right to pick apart their actual life. Now, when they're in a scandal or drama or they did something problematic, that's completely different. That is completely different, and that is commentary. But when you are doing daily videos about people's life decisions, it's wrong. And I will continue to say that no matter who doesn't like it, I don't care, because it's wrong. And a lot of you proved my point in my last video. The second I brought up Britt's dog and how she takes care of her dog, y'all flipped out. Y'all flipped out and said nobody should be putting that into question Nobody should be questioning what she does with her dog in her life. Really? Then why is it okay to question what all these other moms are doing with their pets and their kids and their life? That is why I said that. I did that on purpose to prove a point, to prove a few different points. And you guys did a very good job proving my point. Like I said, I'm sure Britt loves her dog. I'm sure she takes great care of her dog. She buys her dog expensive food. She does whatever she needs to with her dog. It's no one's business, really. It's none of my business. And I actually don't really care what she's doing with her dog. Like I said that for a reason, to show you guys that it's not right. And it doesn't feel good when people put stuff like that into question on the internet. And guess what? If I was using the logic that a lot of you guys use, I would say, oh, well, I can comment on it because she puts her dog on YouTube. She shows her dog on YouTube, so that means I have a right to my opinion. I have the right to share how she takes care of her dog. I have a right to comment on it. I have a right to say what I think she should be doing with her dog because she shows him on YouTube. That is the excuse that you guys use when you get called out for ripping these moms apart. So tell me why it is okay. I want to know. Tell me in the comments how you justify supporting Britt and other people who do it, yet you get outraged when it's done to Britt. Okay? And listen, I don't think every mommy vlogger commentary channel is bad. I don't. In fact, I think Amy Robinson does a pretty good job of doing mommy vlogger commentary without being too nasty. And I don't agree with everything she says. I do think some of the Alicia videos are excessive, but that's just my opinion. But I don't think she's nasty. I don't think she's nasty and mean-spirited. I do think Britt is. I think Britt is hateful and angry, and she will use anything she can to cancel people. I thought we're supposed to be against cancel culture, yet nobody says anything when Britt is literally calling to cancel people daily. I mean, she doesn't even hide it anymore. At this point, she's literally openly saying to cancel this person and that person, and it's not okay. If I called to cancel Britt and said she needs to be, her sponsors need to be contacted, and animal control needs to be called on her because she's abusing her animals, and all of this stuff that you guys do to these moms, y'all would flip out. You guys would flip out if any of that stuff was done to Britt, and so would she. She would probably get on her channel, say she's getting bullied, say that people are attacking her personal life. It's so hypocritical the way the anti-mommy vlogger community acts. It's seriously outrageous. And some of you were acting like I just fat shamed a person, which I would never do, okay? I would never do that. I got some chunk on me, okay? I definitely got junk in the trunk. I'm not about fat shaming people, okay? It's a dog. Like, get over it. It's not inhumane to say a dog is a fat ass. Like, it was a joke. Y'all need to lighten up. You need to lighten up and focus your outrage on the actual nastiness that is Radiant Britt, who day in and day out rips these moms apart on the internet, okay? Some of you are new here, so I'm going to explain a little bit more where I'm coming from, because I'm a mother. I have 4 children. One's 13, one is 4, and he's autistic. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, okay? My life is so crazy. My house is a mess, okay? I have a mom channel that I need to upload on because I haven't in a few weeks, but it's called The Hot Mess Mom, because I wanted to show real life and make people more comfortable sharing real life, because it's people like Britt and the people who watch her that make other moms feel horrible about themselves. Britt is the one who makes other moms feel like they aren't good enough, they're not taking care of their kids right. Britt doesn't even understand how many people she's alienating by the videos that she makes. If you wouldn't want that to happen to you, if you wouldn't want to get messages and comments and people making videos about how you parent your children, you shouldn't be doing it to other people. It's wrong. It's wrong. And I will continue to talk about it because it's nasty. Anyone who is not in the anti-mommy vlogger community and who doesn't hate mommy vloggers with a passion thinks you guys are crazy. Okay? I have asked friends, I have asked my husband, my mother, I have asked so many different people what they think about this craziness that is mommy vlogger commentary. And they think it is the most crazy, weird thing they have ever seen. Okay? Like, my family knows I do drama, but they're like, there's actual drama videos about moms on the internet and how they take care of their kids. Like, when you actually take a step back and look at the content that comes out of talking about mommy vloggers and their kids and their life, it's awful. It's absolutely terrible. And it's weird. It's not normal behavior. And I am so sick of Radiant Britt saying, well, they put it on the internet, I'm allowed to comment on it. Well, Britt, you put your dog on the internet, so you can't get mad when people comment about your dog then, and neither can your subscribers, right? According to your logic, don't put your dog online, and then nobody will comment on it, right? The second she puts her dog on her channel, that gives everyone a right to pick apart how she takes care of her dog, correct? That's you guys' logic. Let's remember here. If you're going to go by that logic, if you're going to live by that rule, you better follow it and live by it with Britt too and anybody else that you like. You can't just do that with people you don't like. And that's the problem. You don't like Love Meg, so it's okay. But you love Britt, so it's nasty. That's not the way it works. That's not how life works. Another thing I wanted to address before I go is the fact that I said Britt makes too many videos on Alicia, okay? Somebody came to my comments, they're like, I just looked through your channel. You only talk about the same 3 people. First of all, that's a lie, okay? I talk about many different people on my channel. I try my best to spread out videos and not do too many on one person in a row. I do my best to talk about different topics. Sometimes I do multiple videos on people. That's not the problem. There are channels out there that do multiple videos on the same person. That's just one factor in it. Charlotte on the Web does Katie Joy content, but she's not nasty. So it's not just the fact that Britt is doing excessive amount of videos, it's what's in those videos. Not only are they nasty, but they're repetitive. Most of the time she's talking about the same issues over and over again. How many videos has she done on oversharing medical information when Alicia doesn't even do that anymore? Then she moves on to the grocery shopping, okay? The videos on how much Alicia spends are getting to be a lot too. Like, she spends a lot of money. I get it. That's not worth making a video about every week. So I don't really understand that. So it's not just the fact that she's done a lot of videos. But I have never done as many videos as she's done on the Daugherty Dozen. I have never done that many videos on one person in that short amount of time. Ever. Ever. If I did a video every other day on Radiant Britt, the Britt fans would say I'm obsessed with her. They would say I'm bullying her. But they say nothing when people are making videos on the same mommy vloggers every day. Again, the hypocrisy is just outrageous with the community. It really is. So I hope you guys understood where I was coming from. I wanted to kind of elaborate on my last video and kind of explain myself a little bit more. If you don't like what I say about Britt, I don't know what to tell you, because I am never going to censor my opinion. Okay? There are some people I talk about that I, am neutral about. And I'm very open with that. If I don't like somebody, I say, I do not like this person. If I'm indifferent or neutral, I will say it. I do not like Britt. I think she's hateful and nasty. And I will say what I want about her. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I truly don't. Nobody is going to stop me from saying what I believe and what I feel on my channel. I am always going to share my opinion the way I want to. Now, if I start mom shaming people and ripping apart their life and calling them ugly and all that kind of stuff, then you guys can check me. But I don't do that shit. I may be a little bit feisty. I may get heated sometimes, but I don't deal low blows, okay? I don't think calling somebody a bitch is a low blow. Saying somebody's fat and ugly and disgusting or whatever, those are low blows. To me, I'd rather somebody call me a bitch than insult my parenting and my lifestyle choices. And that's just how I see it. Everybody can have a different opinion. Some people freak the fuck out when they hear the word bitch and cunt, yet they're completely fine with mom shaming. To me, that is ass backwards, and I have always felt that way. And that's just my opinion. You guys can have the opinion that you don't like what Meg's doing with her dog. But that's it. That's your opinion. That doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean your opinion is the only way. Meg can do whatever she wants with her dog. She got cleared with the vet. And if people don't agree with that, that's fine. But that doesn't make her a bad dog owner just because you wouldn't do it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make people bad mothers just because you wouldn't do something with your kids that somebody else is. And people need to realize that. This is all just opinions, but it doesn't give you the right to drag and cancel people over your opinion. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look out for my wrap-up video. I think I have quite a few stories that I want to talk about in that video. Yeah, and I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.